A's Extra.
Let's keep things rolling here on the Anglers Extra pregame show. Today, Chatham takes on Cotuit at Veterans Field. Joe Puccio here with Chatham manager Tom Holliday. Tom, yesterday it was your idea to hold the home run derby. What went through that decision?
Well, we had a full house, and Mother Nature comes in with the fog again, and everybody was trying to hold on to the crowd as long as we could so we could sell some hot dogs and all those things. But, the umpires, I don't know, maybe the fog thing has become a dangerous threat, a health issue more than anything. So when they finally banged it, and people were still here, still having fun, and it was pretty heavy. The fog call was right. So I just said, hey, these people want entertainment, we'll do a home run derby. So the boys picked teams, and we did a home run derby.
How do you think that impacted the team?
I don't know. I don't think it affected them at all. It was already time for them to, go to dinner with their families and stuff. So, it was kind of a little bit of a filler. Tell you the truth, the next time it happens, we'll do it a little bit sooner. We'll make it a little bit better. But because people did get a kick out of it. So
when you play baseball for a month at a time, how important is it to have events like the home run derby to loosen up the guys?
Well, it isn't so much loosen them up. Like a day off is really appreciated. So we played a 4-inning, a day off, and then we come to the yard ready to roll, and we're at home. We're losing home dates that turn into double headers, which double headers are risky, but it's almost like you start feeling like we haven't been on the field in a month, and it's only been really, 48 hours, but you can lose your rhythm. And we were just starting to find some rhythm with our right-handed hitters. And now they're going to throw another lefty at us tonight, so we'll get to use the right-handers again tonight. And then here comes the draft, which I don't think we have anything to worry about on Sunday. I don't think we have anybody that's going first 2 rounds. Second day is going to be a hard day to play because we're going to have a lot of kids, sitting around with their cell phones turned on in their pockets and stuff like that. So can't do anything about that. It is what it is. But we have to stay on top of it because like our new guys tonight that are going to play, Will Hoyt and McDonald. If we lose Trice and we lose Miller Green, at least we're going to have 2 guys here that will know what they can do. And there's a chance we get Weatherholt back, which I think he's got 3 days left with the USA team. So offensively, we might be able to balance this thing out. And again, we're gonna sit and root for Tanner Witt to get drafted in the right slot. If not, he's coming back. He just kind of ran home to spend a day with his parents. If we play last night, he pitches last night. So again, it didn't kill us because we got enough pitching to get to our next day off. So we have some things going on. The next 3 games, we're actually to the point of like it's time to start winning. It's that we got to win. We need to win, and no more bodies in, bodies out. Taking a look at a guy, and we're going to play this thing a little bit differently.
Tom Holliday here on the Manager Show. Tom, you guys haven't played a full game since July 3rd. What do you tell your team during this stretch?
I don't understand that completely. What do you mean?
You haven't played 9 innings since July 3rd.
Oh, really?
In one day.
I didn't think of that. I don't want to talk about stuff that I can't figure out. You're smarter than me. All I want is I just went to our best effort, and when I see them running out of gas, I'll put somebody in. And we have some kids that have had a long season and came up here and have been every day plugging away, and you can see the drag when they start to drag. And I've kept more position players this summer just for that reason. And, I'd like to keep the 16-14 thing, 16 arms, 14, especially now that we're going to be playing, I think, 2 or 3 doubleheaders. Tom,
this is another stretch of baseball here where you take on the Cotuit Kettleers and you bring in Gabe Davis out on the mound. What has impressed you from Davis so far this summer?
Well, I'll tell you what, when that guy goes to the bump, man, it's pretty serious to him. That is an intense, competitive kid. And, I sat with him when he first got here. He spent the night, 2 nights with me, and I knew who Gabe was. And, you don't know him really that well, even though I live in the same town with him for 9 months. But he's got some sincere goals about pitching in baseball that, I didn't realize that. you know, sometimes 19-year-olds are not real serious. You know, they play because they're really good. But he's driven, and his desire to turn into a starting pitcher up here kind of overrode what, you know, Josh kind of mentioned to me. You know, that he's a reliever that needs a lot of rest in between, and I mean he's been nails, and he's like he's always out doing his stuff to get bigger and stronger. I mean he's really driven. So I mean I'm anxious to see him go to the bump tonight. I mean they got a pretty good ball club. There's going to be some left-handers who are going to give him a little trouble tonight. So, and in this ballpark, I mean, let's face it, man. If you can hit left-handed and pull the ball, you're in good shape. So, that'll be his thing tonight. But I like the way he's prepped for everything, and I'd be surprised if he doesn't leave here one night going 6 innings, you know, during his term up here.
Tom, thanks as always.
You bet.
That's Tom Holliday on the Manager Show. Chatham and Cotuit coming up pretty soon. Let's talk to Andrew Selliver as we continue right here on the Anglers Extra Pregame Show.